You just gotta keep working. You know, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. You're not gonna beat everybody by 30. You're not gonna win every game. You're not gonna stop every play. And you gotta bring your A game every time you're in the SEC. I mean, every Saturday you gotta bring your A game, no matter who you play.
How much was Saturday's game about? I mean, a lot of people act like there's not another team on the other side of the field. How much of it was LSU playing really good? I mean, I know you guys maybe didn't play as well as you want, but how much credit did they deserve, and how did you think you guys played overall?
They did a good job on offense. You know, they have some very strong backs. They did a really good job. But as far as on our end, we didn't do a good job at all. Executing plays and creating turnovers, we didn't do a good job on defense at all.
After the game on Saturday, I think Ms. Kirby said, in a way, this game is a lot like how the Auburn game was last year. But in a way, it's also a little different too, because you guys lost to Auburn later on in the season, and there's still a lot more football to be played this year. Especially looking forward to Florida, that being a rivalry game. Is there any extra motivation seeing it is Florida, or is it still the same mantra next game?
Still the same mantra. Next game, next opponent. You know, that's the most important game. We still have our same goals ahead of us, so nothing has changed.
What are some of the positives the team, especially the younger players, can take from the experience at LSU?
Just they learn about themselves. And that's the number one thing. You just learn about yourselves being young, and you figure out, hey, this is a grown man's league. That's a positive you can take, and you got to push harder. You got to work a little bit harder, because some games are not going to go your way, and sometimes you're going to lose. You got to figure out what you're going to do if you lose, and when you lose, what are you going to do next?
What have you seen out of the younger guys here the first couple of days of getting back at it?
Very good spirits. They've taken the loss very good. Very well. And they've came out there and they worked really hard today. We had a good practice in the secondary, good practice as a team, and we just got to keep flying to the ball and improve it.
What do you do? I mean, you're viewed as a team leader. I mean, what do you do differently? I mean, do you spend a little bit more time around the team? Do you reach out to young guys? I mean, how do you conduct yourself to help get this team back up?
I just talk to the young guys, and keep those guys up. Like guys like Tyson, that he didn't have a really good game like he usually has. You just got to keep that guy up and keep him going. You got to keep everyone together as a team, and we still got our goals ahead of us. So we just got to remind everyone that we still can reach our goals.
For you personally, obviously you're helping the young guys bounce back, but what are you doing to bounce back yourself?
Myself, just work on my tackling and communication. As far as the secondary, we've been having way too many busts due to lack of communication this season, and I don't want to have any more of those.
When you talk about a lack of communication, I know you study the game really well. Is it they just don't hear you, or you're not saying it loud enough, or they don't mix the signal?
I mean, as a defense, you got to work together as one. And so it's me giving a call and him giving it back, or him giving me a call, I giving it back, and we all got to be on the same string. So that's like a communication right there.
How difficult was that to do last Saturday?
It's really not difficult if everyone's, you practice it. You practice so much, and so you develop that communication during practice. So it's not difficult to do it in any settings. You can really do it with your playing.
Next man up, next play, next game, moving forward. You got three tough challenges ahead of you. So what is the mentality right now, and where's the level of positive and attitude and optimism?
It's on to Florida. We got this bye week, so we got to work on ourselves. The next week we're on to Florida, and we just got to focus on our goals and focus on what we can control.
What was practice like today?
It was good. We had a good practice. From my view, we flew around on the defensive side, and we really got after the offense today.
Is there a chip, I guess, back on the shoulder? I mean, you guys fell early, and I thought you fell to number 8. A lot of people are kind of writing Georgia off this year. And, I mean, you guys aren't naive. You hear the same things. Is there maybe a chip or an added motivation now for you guys to reestablish this?
I'll say it's the same motivation since we started. I feel like everyone's written us off since the season started. They've written us off last year. I really don't think anyone really believes in this Georgia team like the Georgia Nation does. So it's the still same motivation. Still got to get after everybody. Still got to beat everybody, improve ourselves.
What are your plans for the bye weekend?
Bye weekend, I'm just going to stay here, relax, and get my body right and get ready to go.
Do you like watching a lot of football, or do you take a break from it?
I watch whatever game is hot. I really don't get up and kick my feet up and watch any other game specifically. Whatever's on, I'll watch. Just try to watch some of my former teammates I played with, or former guys I know.
Do you talk to your dad a lot about